What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. It's another, I can't say beautiful Monday morning. Well, it's beautiful because we're still here. If you're watching it live, if you happen to watch the replay, you're here. So it's a beautiful Monday, Mindset, Motivate, Move Monday. But it's raining outside. I couldn't even do my walk outside today. I had to do my walk inside today. So just grateful to be able to exercise because I'm back. I'm back exercising, and so that's gonna be something that I'm grateful for today. Still got this cold is lingering, but it wasn't going to stop me from doing what I do on the daily because I needed to come and talk to you. Y'all know what we've been doing. We do this every Monday through Friday. Don't act like you don't know. Welcome to the brand new suite with your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. Morning, Doc. And for those that may be visiting here for the first time, someone might have sent you the video. Somebody might have said, hey, check this brother out. He has some really good insight, some really good wisdom, some really good ideas when it comes to entrepreneurship. That's what we do here, not only in the brand new suite, but what we do at JNF Enterprises, of which I am the president, CEO. And what we do simply is we assist individuals and organizations, millennial entrepreneurs, to be able to reclaim their time so that they can focus on meaningful connections with their family, friends, and those that they serve. That is our priority in what we do, because we want you to be able to have systems, processes, principles, strategies, have all of those in place so that you can be better each and every day by 1%, and then be better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year. We're getting ready to go into the fourth quarter. This week we'll be discussing I'm going to pick back up where I was before last week. And when we were talking about last week, we talked about the lessons learned from London, and the week before that we talked about why entrepreneurs should know their numbers. But this week we're going to focus on ways entrepreneurs can know their numbers. So we do all of this so that you can do what? Keep the doors open, because it's our assignment is to assist you to be able to keep the doors open. This entrepreneurship journey is not an easy one. And it's even more difficult when we don't do or have the tools that we need in order to be able to do and be the best entrepreneurs that we can be. So it's our assignment, my assignment when I come here is to give you hopefully those principles or strategies and tools, plans to be able to assist you in being able to be successful, be an entrepreneur that lasts beyond year 1, beyond year 5, beyond year 10. So that's what we give you. So this week we're going to be talking about 5 ways. 5 ways that entrepreneurs, that's you, how you can know your numbers. And here's the deal, as an entrepreneur, we juggle, multiple responsibilities, from product development, brand development, to marketing and sales, all of those things, but amongst those things, understanding your business's financials, health is paramount. It is something that can take, it can get lost sometimes. And I think that one of the major reasons why entrepreneurs aren't successful after year 1 is because of not knowing the numbers and not knowing how, where to be able to utilize their financials as a means of being able to justify or know whether or not your business is healthy and keeping it healthy. So knowing your numbers is vital for making informed decisions, for optimizing your growth, and ensuring the long-term sustainability that we always talk about here. So these are reasons why you need to know your numbers, and then ways to know that you can know your numbers. So here's the good thing. Staying on top of your financials, it doesn't have to be something that is overwhelming to you. Having a system in place that allows you to be able to know your numbers and understand your numbers is key. So this week I wanted to give you 5 ways that you can effectively know your numbers. This week we're going to talk about leverage your accounting software. We're going to talk about track key performance indexes. That's your KPIs, for those that might not be familiar with that term. We're going to talk about your working with a bookkeeper or an accountant. We're going to talk about conduct your regular financial reviews, and then we're going to end the week by talking about create and follow a budget. How important these things are. So these are just 5 ways. And there's probably more ways out there, but I wanted to use these 5 to kind of focus on this week to give us an idea of what we should be doing with the different things that we use in order to be able to read our numbers and know our numbers. I'm sorry I'm drinking all this water, y'all, but my throat keeps getting dry, and I don't want to be hacking all over the live on you. So let's talk about the first one. Let's talk about how you leverage accounting software. Accounting software is your friend. Trust me, it is one of the most important purchases that you want to have. You want to have an accounting software system in place so that you'll be able to effectively capture your numbers, and you'll be able to know your numbers. So here's this. In this today's tech-driven world, there's no need to rely on manual bookkeeping. There's some people that still do the bookkeeping, and there's certain aspects of it. People feel like, well, I can't afford the software. I'm not sure about it. I have a small business, so I don't really think I need a software system. But you want to have an accounting system, whether from the smallest business to the largest, Fortune 500 company. You want to have a software system that benefits you. And there's accounting software that's out there, such as QuickBooks, which is probably the most known. There's one called Xero, Xero, I think that's how you pronounce it. And maybe there's one also called FreshBooks. These automated financials allow you to be able to track, run reports, and give you a real-time insight into your financial health. It can let you know what's going on with your business on a daily, on a weekly, monthly, quarterly, and you want to invest in an accounting software system. Get something simple. You have to be elaborate to begin with, so that you have a means to be able to do it, and not just rely on, I got my handwritten book that I keep records in and everything like that. You can do your invoicing through it. Excuse me. Especially if you have products and services that you take payment for. How do you track your invoices when you're sending them to clients that have to pay you? You want to make sure that you have some type of accounting software, some type of accounting system. Because here's the thing, what this does. Here's what these tools, these accounting software, what they do for you. They make it easier for you to monitor your income. I told you, it's important that you know what's coming in and what's going out. your accounts payable, your accounts receivable. That's the first thing that it allows you to be able to, makes it easier for you. Second thing is your expenses. What you're paying out, that's your accounts payable. What money is going out to who, how often, and what money that you're spending. And then the third thing is your cash flow. It's important that you understand your cash flow. I'm gonna go back to one of the major reasons that entrepreneurs' doors don't stay open and they close at a higher percentage after year one is because of cash flow. Many businesses, many entrepreneurs, when you talk with them about their businesses or just looking at why businesses fail, I promise you, one of the major reasons is cash flow and their financials. And those that the doors don't stay open, I promise you, they don't have a grasp of their cash flow. They don't have a grasp of their financials and the importance of the money. Understanding their money, understanding where it's coming from, understanding where it's going, and understanding how not to leave money on the table, how to not waste money. All of those things all of those things happen when you don't have a accounting software. But when you do have an accounting software system in place, it allows you to function a lot easier, a lot better, and making financial management much simpler. When you have a way of being able to monitor your income, monitor your in expenses, and monitoring your cash flow, those three things are key. And into knowing your numbers. The software system allows you to be able to be organized, be structured, so that you can be more focused on on meaningful connections with your family, your friends, and those that you serve. If your money isn't in order, if you don't have a strong accounting system in place, it is going to make you as an entrepreneur have to work harder. I want you to be able to work smarter, not harder. Saving you time. If your software system can save you time because it's daily entries or it's weekly entries, you don't want it to be monthly entries, but you're constantly, consistently committed to placing the entries into your software system, into your accounting software system. It'll make your reading reports a lot easier. And take the time. Take the time, the first of the month, the end of the month. It's usually the first of the month for the prior month, with your accounting system to run your reports. Let that be however many, if it's 1 or 2 days that you need in order to be able to do that so that you know your numbers. That's what you want to have in place. You want to put that in place and have that in place. And run your reports, or have your assistant run the reports. You all discuss the numbers and say, hey, here's where we are financially. So that way you aren't having to do, like Kevin Hart unfortunately had to do with his 4 restaurants, vegan restaurants, and close them down. I promise you, he had an accounting software system in place. But I promise you, they weren't monitoring their income. They weren't monitoring their expenses or accounts payable, accounts receivable, and they weren't managing their cash flow. How do I know that? Because in less than 2 years, or 2 years, what they said, the business is closing down, or it's closed already. I'm sorry. Yeah. So, and that gives you the ability, having an accounting I can only tell you the things that need to be done. It's up to you in order to be able to get them, use them, and implement them. And having a system in place, I told you, a process in place where where you're able to monitor your financials, it gives you the ability to be able to last longer, to keep the doors open. And that's to me, that's the ultimate goal I want for you. I need you to keep the doors open. And you keep the doors open by having an accounting software system in place. So I want you to hold on to that. This is one reason why, or one way that you can know your numbers, is by having in place an accounting software system that allows you to be able to easily monitor your accounts payable, your accounts receivable, and your cash flow. And it gives you the ability to know the health of your business. So you're not caught off guard, or you're wondering what happened. And it makes it simple. Even if you aren't doing it yourself, you can have someone, if you have an accountant, and we'll talk about that because that's going to be one of the things that you have, a bookkeeper or accountant, but you have the conversation with them so that as they do the numbers, you can actually know what the numbers mean to you and to them. Good morning, Miss Clay. How are you? But when you do that, when you have that accounting system in place, it bodes better for you. I promise you, every entrepreneur that's successful and that's a part of that 33% over 10 years, I promise you they have every single thing that we're going to talk about this week. I promise you that they have. And the first thing they have is an accounting software system. So I want that's your homework for today. I want you to, if you don't have an accounting software system, and that's okay. If you're doing the manual, your next step should be, getting an accounting software system. Because that should be, how do you get to the point where you can afford, take a look at how much QuickBooks will cost you. How much will that cost you to purchase and to have? And QuickBooks is very user-friendly. It's very user-friendly. Yeah, that's software that I've worked with, I have, and I like QuickBooks because it's for the small businesses, and you can use it for some large businesses may use it, but they get in once you get to a certain level, then you start to use other software systems. But I want you to start off with QuickBooks, and you can move up as well too. So I want you to be able to understand that, know that, the importance of it, of ways to know your numbers, because it's not just about knowing your numbers, why you need to know your numbers, but this week we want to talk about ways to know your numbers and what you're reading, what you should be reading, what you should be looking at in order to be able to be the successful entrepreneur that you can be. You got to have the right mindset. Having the right mindset, being motivated to move, but you can't move if you want. We want you to move, and we want you to move in the right direction. Moving in the right direction is knowing your numbers. So that's what I got for you this Monday morning. So don't forget, if you want to be able to delve more into these different ways of knowing your numbers, don't forget, connect with me. You can connect with me, shoot me a DM, shoot me an email. All of the information, contact information is going to be in the description for you, so that you can, so that we can talk in further detail about this and be able to set your business up for success. That's what we do. The Entrepreneurial Briefcase, that's what it's created for. It's created for everything that I talk about here. We actually offer in the Entrepreneurial Briefcase, so that you can know your numbers, so that you can have systems in place, so that you have principles that you're guided by, so that you have structure in place in order for you to be able to be be successful. So you can hop on my calendar. We can have a strategy session so we can get you set up and moving forward. We can bring that vision that you have to reality of getting you to where you want to go in for the remainder of 2024 and then beginning to move into 2025. Don't forget, hop on over to the YouTube channel, click that subscribe button. I want you to click that subscribe button, hit the like, share, comment, because we want to hear from you. We want to know if these principles that we're laying out for you, these insights and wisdom and ideas are working for you. We want to know that we're making a difference in your entrepreneurial business space. So let us know. Connect with us. Always the goal. Always remember the goal. 500 subscribers in 30 days. That's always the goal. 500 subscribers in 30 days. We will talk with you tomorrow. We're going to be right back here. Same bat time, same bat channel. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We'll see you soon. Peace.